Welcome to Part 2 of the Success Toolbook Workshop. The Action Test tool is designed to help students process actions to determine if moving forward will help point them in the direction of success. When putting any action to the test, if you cannot answer yes to all the questions, the action is likely not helpful for long-term success. We define success not only as being good at something, advancing your career, or making money, but including the whole person. We want to help develop students who are not only successful in their future goals but are also successful as human beings who positively impact the world around them and beyond. Towards is meant to direct the student to look at the effectiveness of an action or decision using their goal as the baseline for acting or making decisions. Although a particular action in and of itself may not be good or bad, not all actions help students succeed and move towards their dreams or goals. By using dreams, goals as a baseline, an immovable factor is present to test an action or decision against. Edify is meant to direct students to focus on the whole person based on love for others and oneself. Although an action or decision may help move a student towards their goal, not all actions or decisions are uplifting. We desire to see successful students be successful in their interaction and love for fellow human beings, as well as in their academic and career success. So, we include edification as a requirement for success. Sustainable is meant to teach students that not all actions work for the long-term success they are looking for. Cheating on assignments or exams, for example, could help the student graduate, but it will devastate their future career goals because cheating, at best, produces good grades. It does not result in more learning. We aim to teach students to identify actions or decisions that, if consistently applied over time, will lead to long-term success. Truth is designed to cause the student to look at the reality of an action or decision resulting in success. Truth in this context is verifiable evidence based on fact or extremely high probabilities. Anyone can come up with an idea or theory about what could happen, and any of these ideas may pass the TES aspects to TEST. However, just because an idea theoretically could work does not mean it will work or is reasonably possible. Here is an example. John, a 10th grade science student, has an assignment due and assigned reading materials. The subject is gravity, and the goal is to show how it works. The project involves creating a short video showcasing John's findings. John decides his video will be unique, focusing on how gravity works based on the moon's lack of gravity. He wants his video to be experience-based rather than theoretical, so he decides to travel to the moon. John intends to show how gravity works based on the limited gravitational pull found on the moon and the results of his jumping into a moon crater. Now, let's test this decision. Does it point towards the student's goal? Yes. This would show how gravity works and doesn't work. Does it edify or uplift? It is indifferent. In this case, we would answer yes. Is this sustainable? Yes. The lack of gravity on the moon will never change. Therefore, this action could be done repeatedly and will prove the same thing true. Is this action, not the outcome, based on truth or theory? Theory. Very few people have been to the moon, and that is debatable, and there is no way the student could get to the moon in the first place. I know this was a silly example, but it proves my point. The student could answer yes to the first 3 questions, but the answer is no to the last one. For success to occur, the student must answer yes to all 4 questions presented in the test tool. Does this action or decision help you move towards your goal? Yes or no? Does this edify, uplift, others and yourself? Yes or no? Is this sustainable? If this action continues, will the results be favorable long-term? Yes or no? Is this founded on truth, evidence, or is it theoretical? Yes or no? Now let's practice. What is one action you find yourself doing throughout the day that may or may not aid in a successful day? Use this tool to test this action. If you cannot answer yes to all these questions, what needs to change?